So for step 37, attaching the side mirrors. Well, there's a couple of things we need to do. We need to grab the side mirrors, which comes off the chrome parts tree. Then there's some double-sided tape that we need to cut to add the mirror. Now the mirror itself is going to come from when we actually took off all of the extra polycarbonate. On the flat spot, you can actually put on the sticker, which actually is, oh no, it's right there. So these stickers you would put onto the polycarbonate and then cut around it, and then you'll have a perfect fit so that you can put this together. And of course, because you put the sticker onto this polycarbonate, it's actually got a nice sort of mirrored surface, which is what they're calling it. And then you've got the double-sided tape, and then into the side view mirror itself. So I've pulled together the pins and that. I'll grab these pieces, which you can see also needs to be painted. So they're a chrome piece, but you also need to paint the bottom black. So we'll do that, and then we have these little side marker stickers as well. So I'll set this up and we'll put this together. So to have this step go a little quicker, I've actually done a few of these things. So I've already cut out the polycarbonate plastic, and I've already attached the sticker to the plastic. So you can see here there is the sticker attached to the plastic, which gives you that mirrored surface. The other thing is I've already gone ahead and painted those. Now you can see we're using the TS29 semi-gloss black, and here is one of the mirrors which I masked off. So this was originally all chrome, but I've masked it off based on what they were showing. So what we need to do is peel this off. So I decided I'd save this one, so let's see how this actually turned out. And let's see if this will be okay. I masked it pretty good, so this might take a bit to peel it off. I didn't want any bleed through. Now the question will be whether I've overdone it or not, but at the moment it looks okay so far. Let's peel this back. I think I'm getting a pretty decent line there. Yep. So you can see in there, the chrome is right down to the bottom. So I've got a nice ring around there. And there we go. Yeah, that masking tape actually worked out really well. There's a little bit of bleed through here, which I can probably just scratch off scratch off the bleed. But that's okay. I'm good with that. I'll clean that up just a touch more, I think. But you can see that that's going to look pretty cool. So I need to put the sticker on, and we've got to cut out the mirror. Now I'll show you a finished one. Here's a finished mirror, and I've already got the sticker in place, and I've got the mirrored surface in place as well. And so it's a nice hard mirror. So that one is complete. So we only have to work on this one right now. So you can see I've already put it onto the plastic, and I'm more or less going to show you just how I get the double-sided tape together, because really we know that here's our mirror. We know it's going to sit in just like that. So since we know that is the surface that's facing forward, I'm just going to put this on here. And in fact, I think I can hold it. I've put it to the edge. And we're just going to do a rough cut. Normally I would do this on the ground, but I'm just doing a rough cut here. I'll tweak it after. But the point is, if you grab the scissors, and I'm going to cut this a little less than what it was. Now if we grab our mirror, and again I just want to make sure that I've got the right side. Okay, yes I do. So this is going to go on like that. So if I peel this back and we're going to attach it to this, I'm going to put it right there, more or less. Stick it down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it around where the mirror was. And then we'll unattach that. Grab our mirror and stick it into there. And then just apply some pressure, because it's going to stick to the back side of that plus around the edges of where that mirror is. So, you know, it's not coming out now. So I'm happy with that. That looks pretty cool. And the black kind of sets it off a bit, kind of like what you really see on a real vehicle. So I'm good with that. So now what we need to do is put the sticker on, and I put the sticker aside. Here it is. So I've already cut this out. So what I'm going to grab is my tweezers, and we're going to, it needs to sit there and then work its way back. So let's grab that sticker again. We're going to, let's see if I know it's going to go that way down. Yes. So I'm just going to get it off of the backing. Grab the sticker. And we need to have that sitting close to the bottom where the chrome meets the black. So let's see if we can get that in there. So I want the edging to be as close to the edge of the mirror itself. And I want to make sure that that is going to fall back close to the end as possible. And I can tell it just needs to go a little bit further over. Because if we look at the other one, I have it down towards the black all the way around. So I want to do the same thing with this. Yep. So I'm good with that. So that's nicely sitting on the back. And if you remember, there was still some paint marks. I scraped a little bit off, but they were there. It's all hidden now. So there is our other side mirror finished. So now we just need to install these onto the body. So putting these mirrors on is a bit finicky. And I'm going to show you, I've put one of them on, which I think looks super, super cool. And of course with that black underneath, it kind of matches everything. And you know, from this side, definitely looks super, super cool. So on the back side, if we're doing this, and maybe I'll show you from this side first. I mean, obviously this part's easy to do. We can just put the mirror into the hole that we already have. Which I did cut out, but it feels, oh, there we go. So you can see how that sits, and it's matching the black around the edges of the window. So that's super cool. So on the back side though, the one thing you're gonna have to do, and I'm not gonna be able to do this on camera because I need to be able to see this a bit more than I can when the camera is in place. You can see here, and it looks like that's gonna have to be peeled off a bit there. These rubber bits right here, what are they calling them? The O-rings, of course. We need to put the O-ring onto the mirror. Come on. And basically slide it over the piece. So you can see, just like, I don't know if you can see it, it's quite dark back there. There's your O-ring piece. And then we've got to be able to slide this pin into the hole. That's in the mirror. There we go. And be able to slide it out the other side. And this is the part that I need to be able to see it better. So I'm just going to stop this and then I will come back. So there we go. There is the pin in place. And one of the things you can do is use a pair of pliers. As long as you're not going to scratch the paint, if you use a pair of pliers and kind of help pull it along, but making sure that the needle nose really is not anywhere near the body when you do it, they will go on easier than just trying to use your hand. But they're tough to do for sure. But that is the body. So now that we've got the mirrors on, here is our finished front end with the mirrors on, and the body is now completely finished. So other than hooking it all up, that bit is done. So now we can move on to step 38, and honestly, this is where we're going to be putting the body onto the truck. So I need to grab the pins for this, and then we are pretty much almost finished.